Formal education will make you a living, but financial education will make you a fortune. Hello everyone, welcome to Enriching Lives. So you are watching Financial Management Series episode 1. I have created this financial management series with an intent of helping you out to generate returns and create immense wealth. There is a difference between earning and generating wealth. We are going to have a look at a lot of key concepts that are used while managing your personal finances and build your portfolio. So I'll start with basics so that everybody can clearly have an idea of financial management. So without further ado, let's get started. I have a question for all of you. Do you have financial goals? Have you set any kind of financial goals earlier in your life? Please do type in the comment section below if you have financial goals. We all know the importance of goals in our life, and we also set, health goals, relationship goals, spiritual goals. So my question to you is, have you ever made financial goals? If you have not made them yet, I suggest you do take a pen and paper, think and analyze what is it that you want money for. What are your financial goals? Because unless and until you are pretty clear about what is it that you really want to do with this money, it will become really difficult for you to move ahead. For example, you can have financial goals related to your retirement or funds for your vacations, fund for your education of your children, or it can be just to have a particular kind of lifestyle. Okay, so what is the purpose behind generating this wealth? This should be pretty clear to all of you. Now, many people do set financial goals, but then they complain that they are not really able to achieve it. I'll tell you a reason why mostly people fail in achieving their financial goals. That's because of poor financial programming. Yes, you heard it right. You need to program your mind accordingly. So your financial management starts with your mindset. Many people, while writing the goal, have a doubt in their mind that I cannot afford it. I'll not be able to earn this much amount of money. I will not be able to go for a vacation or have my kids study abroad. Change this sentence to a question so that you can program your brain in a particular way. So instead of saying, I cannot afford it, convert it into a question, how can I afford it? So next time if you see a luxury car, the first thing that comes in your mind should not be I cannot afford it. It should be how can I afford it? So when you attach a question with a how, immediately your brain gets signals that I need to work out and plan and find out certain solutions to get this car or whatever you want to achieve in your life. So you need to first program your mind. Yes, I can afford it, but the question is, how can I afford it? So when you are clear with your financial goals and when you ask this question, then only you will be able to understand and apply the principles of financial management. And then your mind will start working on what are the different avenues from which I can raise this much amount of money. You will get a set plan of action in front of you. So it all starts with your thought process. So your thought process will lead to plan of action, and these actions will then lead to the desired results. So the first thumb rule is financial programming of your brain. There is a simple reason why most of the people really do not possess financial skills, or rather I would say why majority of the people are not aware of financial management techniques, how to build their portfolio. The simple reason being, we all have been imparted a lot of education scholastically. So what I mean by that is, financial education has never been a part of our curriculum. So we never had subjects that would talk about how can you multiply your money? How does money grow on itself? What is meant by passive income? How to attain financial freedom? So these concepts, which are actually very important to lead your life in the best possible way are never taught to us in schools and colleges, and we are taught about how can you earn money. You know how to earn money either through working with somebody as a salaried person, or you start up your own firm, you become an entrepreneur. But what to do with this hard-earned money? That is sadly not a part of our curriculum. We are not at all taught the importance of financial management. How can you become financially free? How can your money grow and work for you? We are always told to work hard for money. But how does money actually work? What is the power of compounding? How can you generate significant returns? That is not taught to us during our academic education. And that is the number one reason why people lack in financial management. So don't worry, I am going to cover each and every topic in detail in this entire financial management series. Now, this being session 1, I'm going to cover the basics of what is financial management essentially and why do we need to work on passive income. The term financial management, it applies to two broader areas. One wherein you need to manage the finances of your organization or your business. So here you need to take care of your working capital, the cash flow, the assets that you have, right? So all of these things are taken care of, while you also need to manage your funds on a personal level. So where do you park your funds? After you earn money, what are you doing with that money? In this series, we would be first looking at how to manage your own finances, your income, your expenses, how to manage all of these and generate good returns. So with this, we understood that financial management essentially means managing your cash flow, be it at your workplace or your personal space. So in other terms, it can also be explained as a logical and systematic bifurcation of your income into savings, expenses, and investments. So how do you bifurcate your income into all these three categories would define how good you are at managing your finances. If I talk about financial health, it improves gradually. So what I mean by that is, if you are aiming at longer returns, if you really want to grow your money, don't vouch in for quick schemes and Ponzi schemes. Rather, understand one thing: how does a plant grows? The germination starts with a seed, and once the plant is full grown, it automatically bears fruit, which means that you need to water the plant, you need to take care of it and have patience for it to convert into a fully grown tree. Similarly, you need to take care of your funds with a lot of diligence, patience, and intelligence. Start considering it as if you are sowing a seed. One day it will definitely be converted into a full-grown tree which bears the fruits automatically, which will mean that you become financially free. So even though you are not doing anything, the plant keeps on giving the fruits. Similarly, your money will keep on giving you the returns automatically. That is what financial freedom is all about. When you are not working, but still your money is working for you. You are sleeping and your money is multiplying. So this is what you need to attain through financial management. Financial freedom can only be achieved through financial management. Unfortunately, I come across a lot of people who are actually able to pursue their profession successfully, but still they struggle hard financially. A lot of my acquaintances, they work in MNCs and blue chip companies and all of that. They earn a lot, but still they struggle financially. I'm sure you'll also have come across many such people who are earning handsomely, but then at times they face financial crisis. Well, why does this happen? This happens because they have acquired the technical know-how of how to do that particular job. They are good at performing their job and duties, and they are earning handsome amount of money, but then they really do not know what to do with this money. And that's very much important, and that's very much required if I talk about these days. I mean, what better time to talk about financial management than these hard times? I mean, these challenging times during the pandemic have taught us so many lessons. People are hit not only physically but financially as well. Jobs are laid off. Companies are going in for cost cuttings. Lot of people are suffering from financial crisis. They do not have done enough provisions for times like these. They were earning a lot, but then they were really not able to invest it in a smart way. So if the seeds would have grown earlier during these challenging and hard times, definitely you would be having full-grown tree to get the fruits. But sadly, people really did not pay attention on investing and managing their portfolio, on learning how to manage their finances. Just working and earning money is not enough. You need to understand there is a big difference between earning money and generating wealth. Earning money means you are working hard. You are really giving your time and energy in getting that hard-earned money. You are receiving that money while you toil. But what to do with that hard-earned money decides what kind of returns you will be able to generate in future. When your money works for you, money grows and multiplies at a substantial rate, then only wealth is generated. Money is really very powerful and it can grow and multiply on its own. It's up to you. Are you really able to invest it, allocate your funds in the best possible way so that you are able to generate lots of wealth from your portfolio? We all know this basic and common formula: income less expenses is equal to savings. So whatever we earn, a portion of it we spend and the remaining is our savings. But let me tell you, savings of majority of people are in negative. Well, you would be wondering, how is it possible? How can savings be negative? Let me tell you what's happening truly. People spend what they are yet to earn. So how is it possible? So the credit goes to the easy options available to pay your EMIs and the credit card trap. Well, it happens in such a subtle way that we as a consumer are not able to realize what are we doing actually. You all must have seen those taglines, buy now, pay later. And people really become happy that, okay, I have to pay a minuscule portion of the cost of this particular product and I have to pay the rest of it at a later stage. So what do you do actually? You pay $1,000 and you purchase something that is worth lakhs. And what is going to happen? So every month, a portion of your income which is not yet generated would be deducted as the cost of this product. So something that you have not earned till now is going to be deducted. And in this way, your expenses of a particular month supersedes your income. And eventually your savings become negative. So you do not have anything to save because you have already spent a portion of your income into buying something that you may not really need. Now let's first understand there is something called as needs and there is something called as wants. So needs would be your food, shelter, medical emergencies. Nowadays, yes, you can say mobile phones also have become a need. And wants could be the latest iPhones or an Apple laptop or a vacation or a luxurious car. So these are your wants. If you get lured by these attractive offers, you spend a major chunk of your income in buying these luxurious items. Well, how are you going to manage your finances? How are you going to attain financial freedom? This easy EMI option and credit card trap will actually disrupt your financial freedom model. You will be struggling whole life to just earn, forget about savings and investments. So this is the mantra number 1 of financial management. Always spend what is left after saving. Do not save what is left after spending. So save first. So I believe it's high time to tweak this formula. This formula should be income less savings is equal to expenses. Once you generate a particular income, first take out a portion of it and park it in your savings account, okay, as your savings fund, and you will not touch it for your wants. it should be technically a minimum of 20% of your income. If it is possible, yes, you should go in for a minimum of 20% of your income. If you're able to do more, well, that's very good. But then always remember, first you need to deduct an amount from your income and park it as the savings amount, which you are not going to spend any which ways. Now this amount, when accumulated, will help you for contingencies like this. I mean, the situation that we are facing now. So if people would have saved earlier, those people are really able to manage their expenses pretty well in these times of crisis. So even if you do not have income, still you can manage your basic livelihood. So this is how you need to generate your savings first. Unless and until you have some funds parked as your savings, how are you going to build a portfolio? How are you going to multiply your money? To multiply the money, you first need money, right? So I hope the idea is pretty clear. This is mantra number 1. Always try to have discipline of savings in your life. Do not get lured by the attractive offers that you look every now and then, and do not fall into this trap of EMI and credit cards and buying lots of stuff before even earning the money, right? So I hope today's session was helpful to you. Do watch out this complete series. I'm sure you will have a lot of learnings on how do you manage your finances. If you like this video, do smash the like button as it motivates me to create more videos. I'll see you soon with yet another video. Till then, you take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.